from Erykah Badu, Serena Williams, Angela Rye.
No kids. You right, G?
He has had a succession of not just incredibly beautiful women, but successful women.
Tiffany, the thing is, don't fall too hard in love. Common is not good with...
Common is one of the most notorious bachelors in the industry, who enjoys messing around with successful and powerful women. Wendy Williams gave Tiffany Haddish a piece of advice, and she soon learned this the hard way.
Well, people were saying he's the common denominator because they talked about his past relationships with other famous women. I asked him in the interview, does he have a thing for famous women? He says, no, he just loves powerful women.
He might be the type of person that never, really settles with somebody. Maybe he's like a, he's like a bee going from flower to flower to flower.
Common finds it difficult to commit to a relationship for the long term. He uses and dumps women when he gets tired of them. But why does Common find it difficult to commit to a woman rather than use them as placeholders? Common has been involved in several high-profile relationships. His reputation for being addicted to successful and powerful women precedes him, with hints of marriage often surfacing, only to fade away just as quickly as they came. He has a long list of conquests of successful women, which he uses as placeholders because he finds it difficult to hold down a happy, healthy, and long-term relationship. Common only enjoys using them as placeholders. For those who don't know, Common has been linked to several successful women such as Serena Williams, Angela Rye, Erykah Badu, Tiffany Haddish, and Taraji P. Henson. However, his relationship with these women has always followed the same pattern, moving from flower to flower like a bee. Common's conquest started with rapper Kim Jones in the late 90s. While Jones kept the relationship private, they had a child together in 1997. However, their complicated split made co-parenting their child difficult. Common quickly moved on to his next flower, artist Erykah Badu. They worked together several times during their relationship with various musical collaborations. But Badu eventually gave Common a taste of his own medicine. In his words, Common said, "She handed it to me. I was in my hotel room on tour and she called me and was like, hey, I don't want to be in this relationship no more. I'm liking somebody else." Common later confessed that Badu was his first love and first heartbreak. Of all his conquests, Taraji P. Henson was the ex-girlfriend Common's mother loved the most. Common and Taraji's relationship was rarely played out in public, and she labeled it her last real long-term relationship. However, the relationship ended just as quickly as it started. Taraji revealed that her son, who was around 11 when she and Common broke up, felt sad afterward. Between 2007 and 2010, Common had an affair with Serena Williams that was kept under wraps while it lasted. However, in 2014, he described his relationships with Williams and Badu as the most serious he had as an adult, admitting that he could have married either of these women. Common's relationship with Angela Rye, between 2017 and 2018, with a brief comeback in 2019, also ended as quickly as it started. Perhaps the only difference between this relationship and the others was that they wanted different things. While Angela wanted kids, Common did not. This eventually led to the inevitable breakup of their relationship.
We broke up. We were together for about a year this time. And we broke up, I think it was September-ish, maybe, because we just want different things. This was right after a time when I realized that I was going to take the second godson, the 9-year-old, more often. I had told him about it the day before, and we had been talking, probably for 2 months about let's see where things go, because I'm leaning towards I want kids, and he was leaning towards I don't know. I think when somebody tells you they don't know, they really don't want that. They just don't want to.
His most recent ex, Tiffany Haddish, began an affair in 2019 when they co-starred in The Kitchen, eventually evolving into a romantic involvement that officially commenced in 2020 after connecting on Bumble.
Talking about how you're spending quarantine and using it, to connect more deeply within your community. And we hear there's a new love connection as well. So congratulations on that. We love Tiffany Haddish. I'm a big fan.
Thank you. She's a wonderful woman, a queen, and just a beautiful person, man. I just care for her a lot, enjoy her, and I'm grateful to have her in my life. So yeah, I'm happy.
Tiffany described their relationship as hands down the best relationship I've ever been in, knock on wood. She described herself as way happier, and further said, "It's like knowing I got somebody that cares about me, that really has my back. It seems like he does anyways, and I love it. I love him. I've lost 20 libs since I've been in this relationship. I feel more confident in me, and it's not him that's doing it." Common openly admired Tiffany during their time together, referring to her as a wonderful woman, a queen, and just a beautiful person. In September 2021, Tiffany even playfully shared her ideal proposal scenario on the Smartless podcast, expressing her desire for an apartment building rather than a traditional ring.
If you want to marry me, you can give me an apartment building.
Oh, okay. That would be, you don't want a ring, you want an apartment complex.
I'd give you a duplex, an eightplex or something. You know, the homegirls be like, "Where your ring? I thought you was engaged. Where your ring? Where your carrots? Carrots. Girl, please, I got units. Knock it off." This is gonna appreciate over time. The ring might lose its value, but land, now that right there, you marry me with a deed.
However, just 2 months after Tiffany's lighthearted proposal fantasy, their relationship came to an end. A source revealed to People that their busy schedules and constant travel made it challenging to maintain a serious commitment. Perhaps the signs were there all along, subtly hinted at when Common was initially asked about Tiffany's unique proposal request.
That when you propose, don't come at me with a ring, I need a deed.
Yeah, she always says that.
She always says that?
She's about getting the land, man. I love that. I mean, that's hey, I respect that, you know, but yeah, if that's what she wants, you gotta give a woman what she wants.
So that's what you're gonna do?
No, I said if that's what she wants.
What do you want? What do you want?
I'm gonna do what's good for me and the lady. You know, right now all I want is happiness, good times, peace on earth.
So when you get
great work.
When you get down on one knee, are you gonna say, "Here, I got you an apartment. Will you marry me?" Or what do you think it's gonna be like?
No, you say, "Man, I bought you a country."
Oh, damn, that'd be all right. Last thing, is that coming up soon? You think that's, sometime in the near future?
Man, I just take it day by day. I stay in the present, man. It's all love, but I stay in the present. Tiffany is a wonderful woman, a wonderful partner. But I just take it day by day. Marriage, we're not discussing marriage right now.
While Common described their relationship as the most mature he had experienced, he admitted that the demands of their respective careers made it difficult to nurture the connection. He acknowledged that their focus on personal and professional pursuits had inadvertently starved the relationship. However, Tiffany set the record straight in 2023 in an interview with the Washington Post about why they broke up. She said it wasn't mutual. It was more of him saying, "I think this relationship has run its course." And she was like, "Okay, like, you're going to be a 50-year-old single man." Okay. It became evident that while Tiffany envisioned a future together, Common had different plans, ultimately leading to the abrupt end of their relationship. Reflecting on the experience, Tiffany humorously compared the breakup to a childhood playdate where one moment everything is fine, and the next, your playmate has vanished without a trace. It didn't take long for the hip-hop Casanova to find his next potential conquest, Jennifer Hudson. The rumors of a potential romance between Common and Jennifer Hudson began circulating in 2022, sparked by their collaboration in the action thriller Breathe, where they played husband and wife. Initially, Jennifer downplayed the rumors, playfully telling Entertainment Tonight that people were simply creating their own narratives. She explained that they were just co-stars who needed to eat between takes. However, the speculation intensified as they were later spotted leaving Nobu in Malibu together. The following month, Jennifer fueled the fire with a heartfelt Instagram birthday tribute to Common, praising him as one of the brightest lights of Chicago and hip-hop legend. The carefully worded message neither confirmed nor denied their relationship, leaving fans guessing. For over a year, Jennifer remained coy about the rumors. When approached by TMZ in August 2023, she acknowledged that rumors say a lot of things, but conceded that Common was undeniably a beautiful man. It wasn't until January 2024, during an appearance on The Jennifer Hudson Show, that Common finally confirmed what many had suspected. He gushed about Jennifer, describing her as one of the most beautiful people I ever met in life. He went on to praise her intelligence, faith, down-to-earth nature, and immense talent, solidifying their relationship in the public eye. Following a similar pattern, Common expressed deep gratitude for his relationship with Jennifer, describing it as a source of happiness and fulfillment. He shared, "This relationship is a happy place for me. Seeing her happy actually makes me really happy, so I'm very grateful. I thank God each and every day, and I'm just letting God guide this relationship." Adding an intriguing twist to their romantic saga, Common hinted at a potential future together during an appearance on Today with Hoda and Jenna. He revealed that he now feels capable of marriage and acknowledged that he may want to take that step at some point. Common reflected on his personal growth, stating, "I feel like I have grown, and the work that I've done on myself has allowed me to see that I am a marrying type." The sentiment was echoed during—
Man, you and Jennifer Hudson, two of the coolest celebrities I ever met, man. I was like, what, for real? He's like, nah, y'all real cool. And he was like, she just bought this ice cream for all these people here on the set. And I was like, man, I just like people to treat people good. That's part of home too for me. So yeah, I mean, she there, bro.
You seem the happiest.
So you basically you're saying you want to get married. That's what it sounds like to me.
I mean, if I'm going to get married, it's to her. Wow. That's simple.
On The Breakfast Club, where Common shared that if he were to walk down the aisle, it would be with Jennifer. Interview Common's candid remarks about marriage sparked a flurry of excitement online, with fans speculating about a possible wedding. One fan remarked, "Well, there he said it. He wants to marry her. He ain't never said that about no woman before." Tiffany, Common's former partner, chimed in, expressing her hopes for their future, stating, "Exactly. I hope they actually get—"
I found myself in what was called love addiction. My therapist broke it down was like that feeling of being like, oh, I'm in love, and it's that honeymoon period, people call it. I was addicted to that feeling. When that feeling would go away and the real part of relationships came, I was like, okay, do I want this or not? Like, I wasn't ready to do the work.
He was out.
Yeah, it was ready. I wasn't ready to do the work when it came.
On The Breakfast Club, Common candidly admitted to a pattern in his romantic life, identifying himself as more of a pursuit of love addict than a sex addict. He confessed that he's drawn to the initial chase and excitement of romance more so than the long-term commitment of a relationship. Interview Common has admitted that he has found himself addicted to love throughout the years. In a 2019 interview with People, he opened up about how therapy helped him identify and address his problematic tendencies. "Talking about my intimacy avoidance and love addiction was an aha moment for me," he said. "The more you talk, the more you see the patterns you created for yourself. I know how to communicate like an adult now. I want to be the best partner I can be." Common has revealed that dating successful Black women has really helped shape him. He confessed, "Some of the Black women that I've dated, been in relationships with, are crazy talented people. So that's inspiring in itself. You see the work that they put in, and then how they can still go out and be good family people. That's been very influential on my personal life, but it also comes through in my art." Common sees relationships with successful women as an art. He admitted that he loves powerful women, which explains why he has continued to have relationships with them. Wendy Williams even warned Tiffany Haddish not to fall too deeply in love with him, saying he is not good with women. His love addiction remains as strong as ever. Despite seeking therapy and professing a desire for growth, questions remain about his readiness for commitment. Even though he has admitted that a couple of his relationships could have resulted in marriage, the truth is that relationships with Common always seem to run their course. The looming question is, what do you think of Common referring to dating successful women as an art? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of love, growth, and the complexities of relationships.